Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and today for Virtual Roadshow's Luxury Travel. And welcome to this wonderful event we're having this week. And we got a great panel of luxury suppliers here. It's a bit of a mix. We have several expedition cruise lines. We have a river cruise line. We have a tour operator or wholesaler. And we have an airline, and these are all luxury players in the luxury market, and we wanted to get their thoughts about luxury travel today. And as I mentioned, each of you, if you could just raise your hand so we know who you are. I know who you are, but a lot of the folks out there may not know you yet. First of all, from Atlas Ocean Voyages, we have Paul Girouard, who's the Director of Leisure Sales. Hello, Paul. How are you?
Great, thanks.
And then from AmaWaterways, we have Alex Pinelo, who's Senior Vice President Sales. Hello, Alex.
Hi, James. Hello, everybody.
And then from Swan Hellenic, we have Lori Scheller, who's Vice President in Sales and Marketing for North America. Hello, Lori.
Hello.
And then from Journese, we have Journese, I should say, is Amy Comparato, Senior Brand Director. Hello, Amy.
Hi, everyone.
And finally, last but not least, from Qatar Airways, we have Catherine Meenan, who's the Regional Manager, North America. Welcome.
Thank you, everybody. Nice
Okay, so let's get right to it. And again, we're going to ask you first to describe each of your companies and why you really should be considered as catering to luxury travelers in particular. And let's start with you, Paul. Atlas Ocean Voyages, expedition cruise line. And it really gears to the luxury set. Tell us a little bit about Atlas Ocean and why it is luxury.
Okay, so I am with Atlas Ocean Voyages. We bill ourselves as a luxe adventure cruise line. So why luxe and not luxury? Because of our expedition focus, where we do the polar regions during their summers, we are not the kind of luxury with the chandeliers and the grand staircases and the gowns and tuxes. Since you're going to be packing your ski pants and layers, we know your luggage is going to be full of that kind of thing. And so we're going to be very casual on board. We'll have 5 sister ships, each carrying under 200 guests, 196 in non-expedition, 176 in expedition areas due to the fact that we have the expedition team taking up some of that space. So again, very, very casual, but luxury. We're all inclusive. We have the high crew to guest ratio. These are signs of luxury cruising, at least. We have the high service and high space. So carrying very few people on a good size vessel. The vessel is made to sail smoothly in the rough waters that one does have to cross to get to, especially Antarctica.
Sure.
So we're very much focused on partnering luxury with expedition. We do itineraries as we transit from those two spots, from one to the other, that are, I'll call them traditional itineraries, traditional cruise itineraries. And we're small enough to do things like the Kiel Canal, the Corinth Canal. We can sail down the Grand Canal in Venice because our size is such that we'll be allowed. And when we dock in London, we dock at Tower Bridge. So that's my little elevator pitch for what we are and where we're headed.
Well, I was lucky enough to be on board last year, although I was on a 10-day cruise, basically to nowhere, if you call it that way. It was with your owner, with all of his friends from Portugal, which was quite something, from Porto to Athens, and it is a lovely ship. Let's move to Alex from AmaWaterways, who I just actually saw in Hungary. Tell us a little bit about AmaWaterways and why it is luxury.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, James. So yes, AmaWaterways is a family-owned and operated river cruise company. We've actually, we were co-founded actually 20 years ago on July 1st, 2002. So we will be celebrating our 20th anniversary here in just a couple of weeks. And it was founded by Christine Kars, Jimmy Murphy, and Rudy Schreiner, who's also known as the godfather of river cruising. Now, our success with luxury travelers is simple and really based on our co-owners' dedication to the company and to building just an innovative small ships with, of course, beautifully decor throughout, well-appointed staterooms, spacious, public areas, and of course our focus on delivering that exceptional cuisine paired with fine local regional wines that change throughout your journey. Of course, our European heritage is so important, and it allows us to really offer our guests the choice of up to 23 included shore excursions per week, and of course, a level of customer service that is both professional, warm, friendly, making our guests feel like part of the AmaWaterways family from that moment they set foot on one of our beautiful ships. We have 25 ships. We're sailing, of course, on the Danube, on the Rhine, in France, we're in Portugal, and of course, we have some exotic destinations. We are on the Mekong with Vietnam and Cambodia, and then, of course, we offer our, African safari and wildlife cruises, which include a 4-night cruise on the Chobe River on the Zambezi Queen. And our newest exotic destination, we just started last September, and that is Egypt on the Nile River. So hopefully a destination on a beautiful, luxurious river cruise ship on AmaWaterways is in your future.
Absolutely. And you do have a great product all over. I've been lucky enough to sail a few times on you. Let's turn to Swan Hellenic. Lori, you have a name that's kind of well known, but you're actually a fairly new company.
Yes, we are. So Swan Hellenic was originally founded back in the 50s, and they were really the pioneers in cultural expedition cruising. And so over the years, it had changed hands and done some transitions and eventually closed their doors in 2017. But we are in the rebirth of Swan Hellenic, wanting to follow that tradition of the cultural expedition cruises. So we have brand new ships, new leadership, new itineraries, but like I said, we still want to keep that tradition. So our tagline is "See what others don't," and like Paul too, we are new in the expedition market, 5-star boutique luxury ship. Our first ship came out, the Minerva, just in December of 2021, and against the odds, completed a successful Antarctic season between COVID and supply chain, but it was very well received, the Minerva. Our second ship, Vega, is coming out in July of this year and doing her inaugural Arctic season. And then both ships will be in Antarctica next year, doing different between 9 and 18 nights. And these ships are PC5 rated, Polar Class 5 rated, 152 guests each, 120 crew members. So, we have really high crew to guest ratio. And, we really look for kind of anticipating what customers want on board, and that's kind of the luxury provide. And although it is 5-star, we kind of want to make sure that luxury and it is adventure too. So you don't want people think, oh, it's luxury, it's not adventure. It is adventure with luxury as well. All the amenities you can imagine, mostly balcony cabins and a very all-inclusive experience, all the meals, gratuity, drinks, all the excursions. And we do have, a hand-picked team of lecturers and expedition staff on board who focus specifically on the destination. So for us, it's all about the destination. Absolutely.
And I was lucky enough. I saw one of your ships down in when I was down there in at the tip of Argentina and going off across the Drake Passage. And I think I was supposed to go on with you at one point, but something happened and we didn't end up going. And Alan, my partner, was supposed to go as well. And I think he's going to line up and do that one of these days next season for Antarctica.
Yes, we definitely want you to start.
Yeah, let's turn to how to get there. Obviously, you're going to get all over the place to get to these. Catherine Meenan, who's from Qatar Airways, tell us a little bit about Qatar. Which one of these, and I don't know, should I say Qatar or Qatar? I never know which one.
Oh, yeah, Qatar is fine.
Qatar is fine. I like Qatar better. I always like it. Seems more elegant. I don't know, but you guys have a wonderful airline, and tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So thank you. And we are so very proud of our airline. Our mission is excellence in everything we do. And for me, to be part of that and to be recognized in our industry speaks volumes. So this year is our 25th year of excellence in the industry. Very proud of that. But more so the recognition, as I said, that we've gotten, we've been voted the airline of the year in the 2021 Skytrax Awards. We've been awarded World's Best Business Class airline seat, and Best Onboard Product and Catering. And our catering goes above and beyond anything that you could imagine in the luxury space. So extremely proud of that and everything that the team does to deliver on it. Our network out of North America, we have 14 North American gateways and over 140 destinations, many of them luxury destinations and destinations bringing your folks to your ports of call and other amazing luxury adventures around the world. And while doing that, the customers have some choices with us. So clearly experiencing the 5-star airport that is Hamad International Airport in Doha. Lots of dwell time there, all that's there to see and do within the airport. And also looking at stopovers and how we can incorporate 2 vacations into one. So we're really proud of our team, of what they bring to bringing excellence to the heart of absolutely everything that your customers get to experience from start to finish.
And of course, you got a little event coming up over in Qatar later. So it's a little soccer tournament. I should say football tournament, right? But that's coming out though. Yes, the World Cup is coming up towards the end of this year, right?
Yes, November into December, World Cup FIFA will be held in Doha. We are really proud and excited to host thousands of wonderful soccer fans and all of the players, and able to showcase Doha and all that we've got to offer in our part of the world.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to that. Let's turn to you, Amy. Everyone knows Pleasant Holidays, but you are the luxury sister of Pleasant Holidays, and tell us all about what's different about Journese and what are these luxury. You really focus on luxury hotels and programs, right?
We do, yes. And thank you so much for having me. So Journese is the luxury brand of Pleasant Holidays, as you mentioned. And we actually started in 1977 as Hawaii World. We started up in Northern California, and Hawaii was our bread and butter. And then we started selling Mexico and Costa Rica and Tahiti. And it got interesting to call Hawaii World to book other destinations. So in 2012, we rebranded as Journese, Curators of Fine Travel. And we actually came up with the name because we really feel like the entire process is a journey. And not just the journey of your vacation, but as we all know, the journey of the research and working with the travel advisor and what's going to best fit the client. And then, of course, looping back in after they return and start being to plan their next vacation. And the ease part comes because we really want to make it easy for our travel advisor partners. And we really hope for a seamless experience for them and for their clients. We're there to make them look like the hero and do the heavy lifting for them. And now we actually travel to more than 60 different countries. We do land and cruise vacations, pre and post. And really, we do that because at the heart of our company is our destination specialists. Mm-hmm. Those are our reservations agents that are passionate about travel. They're experts in what they sell, and they work in tandem with their travel advisor partners just to create the perfect vacation for their clients. As we all know, being in the luxury sector, what's luxury to one is not luxury to another. Mm-hmm. You know, I like to flip and flop and relax, and my husband wants to see as much as possible every day he's on vacation. So, you know, somewhere in there's a balance, but that's what we're there to help the travel advisors with as they book for their clients.
Now, one of the things I'm going to focus now on our expedition cruise and river cruise panelists. What makes for a luxury cruise today, a river cruise or an expedition cruise? What should travelers and their travel advisors be looking for? And also, why is this affordable for many that may not think it is? I'm going to start with you, Alex. Tell us a little bit about why, a river cruise today, a luxury river cruise is, what makes for a luxury river cruise, and what should travel advisors be looking for?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, James. So luxury these days, they have so many meanings. So it means so many different things to different people. However, really the modern definition of luxury, revolves more around the unique, authentic experiences, of course, interesting, fine cuisine, and that personalized service, of course, rather than, just talking about lavish suites and gold-plated bathroom fixtures, et cetera, et cetera. Of course, there's an expectation of high level of health and safety, as well as the flexibility to choose how time is being spent, with the understanding that people's time is more valuable than ever, and they want to make the best of their luxury river cruise vacation of a lifetime. And really, price is usually not part of the equation, yet value is definitely so important to many of our guests. As far as what our travelers and travel advisors look for with our brand, at the end of the day, it's all about that freedom of choice, or we like to refer to it as, the luxury of more, right? So more options, more choices. When it comes, of course, to the experiences offered, the attention to detail, the fact that the crew, bend over backwards and truly ensure that our guest expectations are not only met but exceeded every step of the way, and of course through many surprises and delights throughout the voyage. And of course, for those of you that have sailed with us, know exactly what I'm talking about, which is so important, such an important part of our cruises, and taking such great care of our guests and of course our travel advisors. And as far as why a luxury cruise or river cruise is quite affordable for many, of course, it's important to understand just how inclusive our product is, and really experienced travelers, and especially our repeat guests, and truly understand that value and the value of the included services. They appreciate the luxury of having all the details taken care of, from start to finish. So they want to sit back, relax. They want to enjoy that river cruise vacation of a lifetime. There's so many accommodation choices, of course, allowing our guests, to stay within certain budgets, if applicable. Yet they benefit from all the wonderful services, all the wonderful inclusions. At the end of the day, I love saying, it's not what you pay to get on the ship, it's what you pay to get off the ship. And again, with AMA, we like to say, like I said, the luxury of more. We're more inclusive, and we offer so much to our guests, and as a result, our guests keep coming back time after time. And it's all about those customers for life, and we're happy to have many customers for life that keep coming back to our brand.
No, absolutely, and I know I've been on your ships a few times, and it really is an amazing brand. Now, Lori, we're going to ask the same question to you now. What makes for a luxury, in this case, a luxury expedition cruise today? And what should travelers and their travel advisors look for? And again, why is a luxury expedition cruise really affordable for many?
Sure. I mean, it's like I mentioned, because we are inclusive, we have the hotel, we have, this lecture team that they're really handpicked for the destinations that we're going to. So, I mean, you're going to learn about, we don't have like a lecture team that comes on for 6 months. I mean, every single destination has different lecturers on board. And like I said, the entire expedition, whether we're in polar destinations or we're in warm weather destinations, everything is included in our product. In addition to that, like we have things on board really for those, like we over-index on our guests, like over-index on education and academia. So we have a citizen science lab on board where we partner with different organizations for exploration that the guests can become involved in as well. And we also have a photography lab because a lot of people that come to these destinations, they're, either photo hobbyists or professionals. Sure. So it's really, getting into the destination. And we also, everyone has like a different experience, especially going to these polar destinations, depending on where they're landing. And at the end of their voyage, they're going to get a specific video made with photography, with drone footage, with video of their specific voyage, along with a logbook that, explains exactly where they went, provide maps, and everything else. And when you kind of roll in like everything, I mean, I've cruised a lot. I've cruised on all different types of cruise lines. And when, you look at the value that it is at the end of the day, I mean, it's pretty spectacular because, like I said, if you think about these all your shore excursions, all your dining, I mean, luxury accommodations, it really is a great value. And it also provides a really great, I think, peace of mind for the guests because they know that, they book with us, we take care of them from start to finish.
Absolutely. And so the value is really what makes it affordable and a great attractiveness for travel advisors and their clients. Paul, we'll get you the same question, although you're last in the line here, but tell us a little bit about why, luxury expedition cruising, and it really is, it's something that's really been in the last 2 years during the pandemic. We've had your line emerge, Lori's line emerge. There's been others, other people getting into the luxury expedition market. It's been amazing how the growth of this market, and I don't know why this is happening now, but maybe you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it wasn't long ago, and I think you'll agree with me on this. Maybe 15 years ago, expedition was the domain of Russian trawlers that were refit to go down and do that kind of thing. Maybe it was 30 years ago, I don't know. But you're right, right now it's a growth area in the cruise industry overall. And I would say what makes us luxury is the kinds of things that both Lori and Alex spoke to. But at my brand I was at for many years, it used to be the 4 pillars of service. You have your high service, your high guest to high crew to guest ratio, space, quality, and choices in all manner of where you can make a choice. And often I was asked, and continue to be asked, how do I find your clients? Where do I find these luxury people? Well, I harken back to the fact that as we get older, we buy better things. Whether if you're a wine drinker, what you drank in college is typically not what you're drinking 50 years later. It's the better stuff. Same with beer. We buy better cars. We buy better houses as we get older. So why wouldn't we move up our travel experiences? So I would have them look to the premium market cruise lines or the premium market river lines, whatever it might be, premium market expedition lines. And when somebody comes in and they have what I'll call a milestone, be that a 5 or a 0 birthday or a 5 or a 0 anniversary or retirement, whatever it might be, and they say, this time we want to do something special. Well, that's the time to move them up. Bring them up to the luxury market where they're probably not going to pay much more. It's just a matter of paying for it before you get on, as Alex indicated, and not to get off. And right now, I think it's a buyer's market across the board. The luxury market is coming back faster, I hear. I heard at C-Trade a statistic that there's $3 trillion, or some number like that, of money sitting in the hands of people that have pent-up travel demand. So it looks like we have some nice prospects out there. But again, I would advise folks that if you don't think you have luxury people, you actually do. The luxury cruise lines usually give you a statistic that their highest percentage of new to brand have moved up to them from the premium market brands beneath them.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Now, on the tour operator side, Amy, with your company, what makes for a luxury tour package with all the components that go into that now? What should advisors be looking for to sell to their customers?
I think that's a great question. I think the biggest thing that we try to do at Journese is work with our travel advisors to really wow their clients. What can we bring to the table that the clients wouldn't normally have otherwise? So examples would include private transfers, upgraded car rentals, expedited customs and immigration service. One of my favorite stories is traveling to Jamaica and landing at the airport and then having Club Mobe service. And you're escorted, past the 1-2 hour line through customs and immigration straight to the lounge, and you get your drink and freshen up while they take care of your baggage. And everybody's wondering, who are they? How did they make that happen? How do they cut in line? And it's things like that Journeys can work with the travel advisors to really wow their clients and make it a seamless experience. Because, your vacation doesn't start once you get to your hotel or your cruise. It's really the whole process. How do we do business and first class air and make that a wonderful experience for our clients? And then, of course, private excursions. So how do we really customize the excursions that everybody wants to do and make it tailored to that family or that friend group? And then put it all together, one-stop shopping. So it's really easy for the travel advisor and commissionable for the travel advisor. with the example of excursions, we all know once people get to a destination, they're wanting to explore and really immerse in the destination. They're going to do something. So we might as well book that ahead of time, give the commission to the travel advisor, have that much less stress for the clients. When they get there, they're not trying to figure out what they want to do. So we really bring all that to the table and really make sure that whatever luxury components we determine for the clients really fit those clients. And we qualify the clients ahead of time, from the hotel, the cruise, to the excursions, or any ancillary product.
And it's all a one-stop shop for
yes,
that's
definitely
one of the beauties for travel advisors to work with you. And you mentioned first class and business class air. And so that naturally leads me to Catherine. This is what you all furnish and what travel advisors can book with you, and which is both lucrative for them and also extremely comfortable for their customers. Tell us a little bit about what makes for a luxury airline experience these days. And, Qatar Airways and some of your sister airlines out there in the Middle East are well known of being really good airlines. And it's amazing, what can be thought of next, and you guys are thinking of it. But tell us a little bit about what makes for the luxury airline experience today.
Sure. And I think a lot of my colleagues here have touched on this sort of entire luxury journey experience. And it's to give the confidence for the travel advisors to know that the product and the influence they have and the suggestions for these experiences are ones that they feel confident in offering to clients. And so we, again, keeping excellence at the heart of everything we do at Qatar Airways, are certainly leaders in innovation and in our space for luxury travel. For us, I'm going to talk a little bit today about our Q Suite. So that's our business class product that we have. The attention to detail is unparalleled, the level of service that we offer to our travelers. So from the moment they begin their journey, they're experiencing that quiet luxury sitting behind the scenes and in the soft and hard product that we are able to offer. We've really been able to address everybody's needs with the Q Suite. So we've got our individual travelers who can close the door, put do not disturb, dine when they'd like to dine, and enjoy that individual travel experience. But we also have the industry's first ever double bed in business class.
There you go.
Traveling together. We've designed it so you can stow away all of your belongings and create your own space, your own quad, while you're on board with us. And then really exciting that we're able to also bring together, groups of 4 and open up the space the way the seats open up. So you can sit and you could work if you're colleagues, if it's a family, you can play cards whilst dining on snacks on demand, and enjoying your family time together, or working, as I said, with colleagues, and then sort of regroup, go back into your own space and enjoy the rest of the flight. As I said, dining is also at the heart of when you're ready to go out on this wonderful experience, and that's, as you say, been dying to go on for the last 2 years. We want to make it extra special. So in North America, for example, we have our first ever female chef who has actually gone out, and we're sourcing some of our catering on our Q Suite business class product that speaks to where it's from. So you can get your bagels from New York and your Philly cheesesteak, and depending on the gateway, we will actually add that local flavor into the luxury product offering of the Q Suite. Also very conscious that we've got a lot of vegans that travel with us. So very, very much a broad menu that caters, again, to everybody's needs. So that entire experience, from how it looks and feels on board, how you seat, how you interact, how you stay on your own, it's all up to you. And we do everything and provide everything on demand for the customers. So the travel advisors can feel really confident in putting their travelers on board Qatar.
No, absolutely. And of course, one of the things is that we all, to have that luxury experience, you want to make sure it's luxury throughout. So it's not just in getting there. You want to be, make sure that they get there in luxury and enjoy the experience there too, for wherever they're going. So that's really one of the things I think a lot of travel advisors need to focus on. Let's talk a little bit now about how travel advisors can work with each of your companies to really plan those vacations for their upscale clients, whether it's expedition cruise, a river cruise, an airline or a tour. And we're going to go back to you, Amy, to start with this. And also, if you could also tell us the points of contact, we're going to combine a couple questions here where travel advisors can get in touch with you to really work to plan these things. So tell us a little bit about how they can plan this vacation of a lifetime, possibly with you.
Sure. So we have several different ways. I've mentioned our destination specialists who have really, a lot of them have even been with us since our Hawaii World days. So they are true experts in what they do. We have a lot of travel advisors that have their go-to destination specialists, and they never want to tell the name to any of their friends because they want them to themselves. So I think that's a great sign. But we actually have a destination specialist card that lists all of their names, their information, their contact information, so you can reach out to them directly. That's available in our advisor resource center at journeys.com. Or you can always email our sales team at sales@journeys.com. So calling in or emailing our destination specialist is one way to work with us. And then another way, of course, we have a very robust online booking engine available 24/7. We say, I hope people aren't working at midnight on a Saturday, but if you are, that's there for you 24/7. You can book your entire package. We have a great cancel for any reason protection plan starting at $49 per person. With commission protection, that can be booked online, all the ancillaries we talked about. And then we have a very robust team of business development managers across the nation. So definitely I would encourage you to go to our Meet the Team page on our journeys.com site and kind of get to know your business development manager, or reach out to sales@journeys.com so we can connect you directly with them so you have an on-the-ground person. And of course, I'm always available for any questions or help however I can. We are very accessible. We have a great team that's very hands-on to help with our travel advisors.
Great. That's fantastic. Well, let me go to you, Lori, in terms of how travel advisors can work with Swan Hellenic and with you to plan that luxury expedition cruise, and also the points of contact where they can find out more and really, get down and get the particulars.
Sure. Well, we are working on a TA portal, so hopefully that'll be ready later on in the year. But right now we do have a content library. I am very happy and willing to do a webinar, whether it's, one-on-one to agents. We do have a training video, which is about 20 minutes available. And I'm also willing, our company would really like to work if there's any consumer events or cruise nights, things like that. Like, we're definitely supportive of that, doing something special for an agency. We do have very generous commissions, and we do not have any NCF, so we don't have any additional taxes. So I think the product's very easy to sell from, our website is really up to date, and the prices on the website are the prices all in per person based on double occupancy. We also offer a lot of single supplement specials. So you can contact us. There's a travel partner form on our website, swanhellenic.com. We can do travel partners at swanhellenic.com, or actually I'm fine if you wanted to reach out to me, which is lori.scheller@swanhellenic.com, and we will do our best to accommodate, whatever needs you have. Like I said, if it's a consumer event or training or any assets you need to support our product. And I just do want to add, though, it's something that expedition, if it's something that you don't sell now, you really should put it on the table, because there's a lot of people that are ready right now to cross off their bucket lists.
Absolutely. And I was able to do a little bit this year. Antarctica was on my bucket, and I got at that. I'm hoping to do it again with you possibly, and maybe with Paul as well. I spent a month in Antarctica this year, but that's another story. Wow. And I wasn't even on an expedition team, so it's kind of amazing. Let's turn to you, Catherine, in terms of how travel advisors can work with Qatar Airways. They got a big client, they want to make sure everything's taken care of, and what are the points of contact to really work with you?
Yeah, so a couple of points of contact. I mean, the GDS, clearly all of our content is in the GDS, so very easy to go in there, to look around, look at all of the different destinations. So we're available with full content in the GDS. We also have stopovers. So we really encourage travel advisors to think about 2 vacations in one. So Doha is a wonderful stopover option for clients to visit as well. And we actually have some wonderful stopover packages starting from as little as $14 per person per night. And we have an offering of 4-star hotels. The travel advisors should log into Discover Qatar Trade Partners website to access all of these exclusive deals that they can then use to craft these wonderful experiences for their clients. Just go into the portal, they can sign up, and then the platform is theirs to manage the bookings and work with their clients for everything that they need. Am I also behind every request, every booking is a team of people here at Qatar Airways. The immediate point person is my colleague Deborah Hindley, who will be attending the virtual Virtuoso roadshow, but along with Debbie comes a whole team, including myself, and we're all here to make that experience just memorable, seamless, and it be as efficient as possible for all of the travel advisors and the customers and guests.
Well, I love the stopover idea. I know that a lot of people are going to use Doha to get to other points, whether that's the Maldives or go down to an African safari or wherever they're going to go. And to actually go and spend a little time in Doha on the way or on the way there, on the way back is an excellent way to kind of just rest and relax and kind of also explore something new. So that's something I think a lot of people should consider if they're going that far.
And perfect.
Absolutely. And Paul, I'm going to turn to you again. How can travel advisors work with Atlas Ocean to kind of develop, and sell your products, and also get me some points of contact if they're interested in doing that?
Sure, James. We our website has a dedicated agent portion, advisor section. We don't yet have a booking engine. We're brand new and we're working towards that. We're developing a data warehouse. Once that's finished, we'll be able to move into having that platform. But for now, and this tends to be the case, I think more so in the luxury market, it's a relationship business.
Absolutely.
So I would encourage all advisors to have a relationship with their luxury partners. And so it's a people business, and we have a small team. We've got 4. I'm currently covering the West from Maryland. Not ideal, but if anyone out West needs anything, I'm their man. We have a person in the Northeast, a gal in the Southeast, one in Texas, and that's the 4 of us for now. We also have a dedicated host agency program person. But if you go to our website, you can look at the sales team, and it has the geography there. You can reach out. We want to do your trainings, whether that's live or via Zoom. We want to do the consumer events. We do some unique things when we sail. We're doing weddings in different places. So if you've got folks that want to have the ultimate destination wedding, you can do that even in Antarctica. I want to get this in, 2 last points. We were on the Condé Nast hot list last week. I hope it's not politically incorrect to say that kind of makes us the hot new chick. So there's that. We have that going for us. And lastly, to experience a product is probably the best way to get to know it and sell it. And to that end, be on the lookout. In the next few days, we're going to send out some very attractive seminar at sea rates with a come along for the guests that might want to accompany their agent on an Atlas Ocean voyage. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Well, it sounds like a great idea, and get more people familiar with your brand. We actually, obviously with Swan Hellenic we have 2 brand new expedition cruise lines in the luxury space. So it's a great way to, sell a new product that people are going to really love. And believe me, having been to Antarctica, it really is a great experience. And you go to a lot of other places too, both of you. I'm going to close out with Alex over AmaWaterways. Again, the last question is, how can luxury travel advisors work with you to sell more of AmaWaterways? And also, what are the points of contact?
Absolutely. Thank you, James, again. Absolutely, luxury travel advisors need to be working with their local business development managers. Of course, at AmaWaterways, we have a dedicated team of BDMs. We're across the US and Canada. They're eager to work with you. They're eager to help you grow your business and grow your share of AmaWaterways business with us. And as far as for the travel advisors, it's so important for you to understand, of course, what your clients are looking for, which is so important. And of course, having that understanding of the differences between the different luxury products out there. At the end of the day, we are so proud to say we offer that perfect combination, or shall I say that perfect trifecta. Number one, we offer the perfect small ship experience that so many are looking for these days. Number two, we will take care of our travel partners and guests like no one else. And number three, we compensate our travel partners very fairly with commission checks with commas. And did I mention the fact that 97% of our business comes from our valued travel partners? So without them, there would be no AmaWaterways. And as far as contact details and information, of course, going to our website at www.amawaterways.com is very important. It has a lot of great information, but I always like to recommend our travel advisor portal, where our travel advisors can go to, of course, learn about AmaWaterways, promote our brand, book our brand, connect with us, and so much more, from our AMA Academy to our travel advisor frequently asked questions, our webinar Wednesdays and Sip and Sail recordings. If you're not joining us every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific for our webinar Wednesdays, you're missing out. Lots of great information there that we share. We have our co-founder and executive vice president, Christine's blogs there, our online booking engine available 24/7, of course, content and social media toolkits. We even have a dedicated 7-river journey page, our version of the world cruise, if you will, our co-branded website where you can personalize your own AmaWaterways site to send to your clients with your contact information, your logo, your call to action, displayed across the top of the site. And plus, you'll find the latest on our current promotions. So lots of wonderful resources are here to help you. But again, your best resource is always your BDM. And if you don't know who your BDM is, you can send us an email at salesengagement@amawaterways.com, or even me, Alex, at amawaterways.com. We all look forward to hearing from you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Amy. And thank you, Lori, at sea somewhere. So I want to thank you all for joining us today. And I just want to remind everyone, all of our travel advisors looking in, that now you can go down to the exhibition, I almost said expedition, right? Exhibition floor to find out more about all the companies here and ask even more questions, or you can go to all those contact points we just talked about to find out how to sell these wonderful products even better in the luxury space. And again, thank you very much for participating in this panel. Hope you found it interesting, and we'll see you very soon, hopefully live somewhere in the world.